What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, subscribe, drop a like if you haven't already. We're here to talk about AEW's Bash at the Beach. I know I'm wearing my WWE gear. I'm sorry if you guys are pissed off, but it's the only wrestling gear I have. I didn't buy an AEW shirt. I was too cheap. It was $30. Thought it was a bit too much. Didn't want to commit to it just yet. I've been keeping an eye out for AEW. I've kept up through social media, through YouTube videos, with what's been going on. I found out they were coming to Miami. People on my YouTube streams for Gaming with Lex were telling me, Sheriff and everyone that tunes into wrestling was like, bro, go watch AEW. My boy Stunner was telling me, like, everyone recommended that I should go because it's Bash at the Beach. They were going to make it extra special, and they were right, man. I mean, just as soon as I walked in and I saw this Titatron area, it's the same Dynamite Titatron area that they had, but you know, it was decorated with the beachy feel, with the palm trees and the surfboards, even though we don't surf in Miami, but you know, it had that nice beach feel and Miami vibes overall, and it was so awesome to have witnessed it. I think it's the first real show they've done here in Miami. It was definitely pay-per-view caliber. The matches on there were freaking so much fun. I have a few pictures to show you on here. I'm all over the place with this review. I saw the pre-show, I saw the actual show, and I stayed for the dark matches after the show. And I had a blast through and through. It was from 7 to 11, so we were there for like, what, 4 hours or so. And man, I don't regret going. I don't regret the mission that I went on to get there. It was on the other side of town and I had to fight traffic. It was a huge mission to get there. But aside from the mission that it took to get there, man, once we got there and we settled in, it was just so much fun. Let me just go through the pictures. That's my wife and I. I was just so happy to be there, man. It was just, we laughed so much with the crowd reaction. This is another angle, by the way. We laughed so much with the crowd reaction because it's a smaller venue. It was where the University of Miami plays, their basketball team plays. So it was a smaller venue compared to like stadiums and bigger arenas. So I was able to hear pretty much everyone that was loud enough. And it was hilarious. Some of the chants were hilarious. The crowd interaction was hilarious. And the matches that were put on were awesome. I mean, this was a dark match before the show even started. We had a women's tables match. Some of the dark matches were whatever, you know. Some of the women's matches, they still gotta work on it and stuff like that. But the main stuff that I went for, like Kenny Omega, when he came out, man, I got goosebumps. Hangman Page, super awesome as well. I recorded a lot of footage aside from the pictures I took. I can't show that. I don't want to get in trouble with them. But look at Kenny Omega there. I was so in the moment, you know, when Cody Rhodes came out. I was just so happy to be there, man. I'm sorry, guys, by the way, it's late as hell. I'm tired. I got back from the show. I'm filming this because I'm so hyped up right now. I don't want to wake up tomorrow and kind of, you know, come back from work and do this video and all that stuff and then be like, oh guys, I went to Bash at the Beach, it was pretty cool. I want to show you guys that adrenaline, that emotion that I have for it. But yeah, to see Kenny Omega there tag teaming with Hangman Page was so cool against the Young Bucks and you know, all of them, man. I can't remember everyone's name right now, Jesus. But yeah, when Cody Rhodes came out, I love his theme song. Cody Rhodes cut a pretty cool promo. He's going to be fighting, what's his name, MJF or whatever. A little snobby, rich wannabe or whatever. And then Jake Hager came out, and then that's Sammy G. I'm just going to call him Sammy G. And then you got, bro, I forgot that tag team's name, bro. I don't want to say the wrong name, so I don't want you guys to torture me. But yeah, Chris Jericho was there. Always awesome to see him. Got to see him as champion. John Moxley, I was like, holy snap, like it's crazy, like it's so surreal to me because he was such a big part of WWE as Dean Ambrose, and to see him so happy and so full of life, in you know, giving to so giving by feuding with Sammy G and doing everything he's done since he's arrived to AEW. I just feel like It's a breath of fresh air for him, and you could see how hyped he is. And to see DDP and Goldust tag team as well, that was a major highlight for me. He did the diamond cutter a couple times. As you see, there's empty seats back there. I think they did that on purpose. I'm not sure, but that kind of sucks. It kind of ruined the experience a little bit, because if it was a full house, I think it would have been even crazier. It was already crazy as is, but overall, man, I have nothing but good things to say about the experience. Got to see Pac, aka Adrian Neville. He was in the main event for the #1 contendership match, and just everyone was flying from the turnbuckle. Freaking Chris Jericho was whipping Dean Ambrose with the bell. He freaking poked his eye supposedly with his jacket. It was awesome, and this is my favorite match of the night. My favorite moment of the night had to be the tag team match. Trent Barretta was there, and so many good matches. We had like 4 or 5 matches on the main card, and then like 2 or 3 before the show started. It was like a total of like 10 matches or something like that. It was crazy good, because you just see how excited everyone is. And then at the very end of the show, Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and some of their friends came out to thank everyone for coming out. They talked on the mic a little bit, just hung out with the crowd, threw some shirts out there. I didn't even know they did that. I don't follow them like that. I'm telling you guys, like, I would say that I'm on the outside looking in when it comes to AEW. I've gotten like that with WWE as well. Don't think that I'm a WWE fanboy. I know I got the gear, but this is because I went to WrestleMania and I had gotten this then. But I haven't been watching WWE weekly either. I just watch the pay-per-views. And AEW is something that has caught my attention, and I've given it a fair shot, because I used to watch TNA back in the day. Back in the day when TNA had Main Event Mafia and some of the wrestlers that I grew up watching, like Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy and TNA heels, whatever. But some of the wrestlers I grew up watching, ended up in TNA for a while, and I ended up watching TNA for a good amount of time, but I always felt like TNA felt cheap. The product itself had these moments that it felt like it was trying to copy WWE too much. AEW felt like they were doing their own thing. I mean, they took their jabs at WWE every now and then, like Cody Rhodes, talking about Spotlight and this and that, but it's okay. It's okay. I know that's what the fans love. That's what everyone loves. But overall, I can't praise it enough, because I know that this is just a group of friends, a group of wrestlers that had this idea, this vision, ran with it, found people to like basically sponsor them and help them make this a reality. And then Bash at the Beach was a huge success in my opinion. I don't know how you guys felt about this watching it on TV. I don't know if that energy transmitted through the television, but considering the fact that I was there and the environment that I was in the middle of all of that, everyone had a blast. My wife that watches wrestling just because of me, I mean, she loves me that much that she sits through this and watches it, and she actually knows some of the characters' names and some of the moves and some of their habits, and she's gone to WWE events with me already, and now she witnessed AEW like I did, and she walked out telling me like, what a great show, well worth our time, our effort, our money, and that's all you could ask for when you go to these long events. Like, you don't want to be there bored, you don't want to be there like out of sync, out of rhythm or whatever. And I was locked in as soon as I walked in and saw the set. I'm not gonna lie. Justin Roberts was there, Jim Ross was there. I saw Excalibur, that's one of their announcers, and they have a few other guys that I don't know. But it was cool, man. It was cool to witness DDP. I know I already mentioned it, but seeing DDP live in action was dope. I never in a million years that I think I would see DDP. So I guess at the end of the day, when I really think about Bash at the Beach, when I really think about this AEW show that I just went to, I'm gonna cherish that it was the first time, my first show, the first time here. They took a big risk by calling it Bash at the Beach, because I know WWE has the rights to it because of WCW and shit. But it was outstanding as far as like the show they tried putting on, man. Like, I don't know what they showed on TV or not. I haven't seen it. But while I was there, they performed all these moves off the turnbuckle, and even DDP jumped outside. Like, I wish I could show the footage I recorded. I had so many epic moments, and bro, I felt like I had those. I lived it and enjoyed it to the max. You know, I don't know what else to say. This has been just an ultimate hype video. And I'm not talking about the bad stuff that I saw, that I noticed. Like, there was botches, you know, not too many botches, but there were a few. I didn't really care about Brandy Rhodes. Some of the women matches were a little forced. But overall, I don't know if you guys can hear my cat. She wants to get in here, getting in on the video, but oh my God, Jesus, crying Jordan. She's always trying to bug me. But back to the video, Lex. Overall, man, if AEW is going to your town, I just want you guys to know that I think you should check it out. Because even if it's not Bash at the Beach or a pay-per-view, I think that they're really trying to leave a lasting impression with every show they do, because they want to revisit these towns and they want to make this something. They want to make this something normal. They don't want to be rookies in this. They want to make this a standard. You know, they already mentioned to the crowd in Miami that they're coming back for a pay-per-view, and I can't wait for them to return, because I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm gonna keep a close eye, and I look forward to seeing what else they do. I'm gonna wrap this up and head on out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little love story to AEW's Bash at the Beach, because that's literally all I did. I had nothing but good things to say in this video, just because of the fact that I had a blast, and that's really what you pay for, to go there and be entertained. And my wife and I were entertained. So that's it. I'm done rambling. I'm out of here. Comment down below if you guys watched it on TV, or if you were there or wanted to be there. Let me know down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.